What's going on, everyone? Just gonna black out these Triumph badge here on my T120. Looks like it's like a hex screw that's on there. It looks like a size 5. We'll find out on both sides rather than the chrome, even though I do like the chrome accents since it matches the bike. I'll try to do this guy as well as this guy here. So one other thing I decided to do was, since I'm painting this cover black, I might as well try to paint this guy black. The only reservation I have about it is that the housing behind it, I mean, it's still this dull silver color, metal color, and this one would be black. Not sure if I want to, but hey, why not? Let's see how it looks like. So there's 3 screws in there, Phillips screwdriver. Oh, regarding that cover on top here, there's a screw that sits on the top, so you're gonna have to get one of those T-wrenches, the tall ones, because this tank, the way it's angled and the way this screw is angled. And then put like a towel over this, that way you don't scratch up your tank. It's just one screw, and then there's a latch on the bottom. And then I was able to take off the badging here on both sides, and what happens is when you take it off, where did they go? Oh, sorry, where did they go? Here they are. So they look like this, and behind there, so this goes there, behind there, I'm not sure, are these reversible? So that one up there. Yeah, they seem to be reversible. But behind this badge, there's like a foam cushion that protects it from the tank. I thought it was going to be stickers. It's a secondary form of attachment, but it wasn't, because I used a fishing line to take it off. But there's no residue, so it's not sticking. You feel it. There's no tack to it. So, yeah. I'll paint these and let you guys know how they look like afterwards. So I was able to remove this cover for the fake throttle, carbureted, carburetor. I think that's what it is, but I know it's not carbureted, it's fuel injected, but just this fake housing itself. I was able to remove it with the 3 Phillips screws, and this is what you get when you open it, just in case you guys didn't know that. So behind it, we'll paint front and back. So that's before. So this heel plate, I was trying to remove, and this was a size 2 Allen wrench, and it was turning, but it wasn't coming off. So I'm not sure how this is anchored down in the back. You may have to remove this housing, which is held down by 4 bolts. Not sure what would happen if I remove this. I gotta research it before I do. But it's plastic, and I think that's the only way you can take this guy off, because even though it was turning, it wasn't moving. It wasn't moving out. So I think I'll keep that for now until I figure out what's behind this, and it's safe to remove without anything falling out. All right, so I got a chance to paint the sides. Parts, not the sides. So what I painted was the badging here, the cover there, and the cover here. And this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see better, but I like it better in black than the machine color. Let me put it back on the bike, and I'll do an after video. Okay, here's a fun tip for everyone. I thought these guys were going to be interchangeable, meaning the left and right side. However, learning from placing it on there, if you guys can tell the difference, where the Triumph starts, the letter T, the profile is different. Where this is going downwards here, this one is going upwards, like up the step. So the one going upward is actually on the right hand side where the brake is. So I'm going to try this one that's not on there, and there's a gap. You guys can see it. I don't know if, let me see if sorry, I'm using my cell phone. So there's a gap in there and doesn't fit flush. So the correct one would be this guy here, where the bottom part is longer. Let's see if I can get this. The bottom side is longer. And see, sits flush. Let me go ahead and install these and move on to the next one. So here's the before. So now that everything is finished, here is how it looks. As you can tell, badging is black, same thing with the screws. This fake carburetor cover is now black, and same thing with the cover on the right side of it. And as I mentioned, there is a left and right side of the Triumph badge. So remember, this is going upwards, the other one is going downwards. And then on this one, these two, there's no particular order. You can use interchange them left and right, since there are 3 Phillips screws that hold it. And then this one, make sure that this part, the cover part, it's either yeah, you'll see it when you take it off. It's going to protrude out here, so this is covered up well. It's flush right here. And same thing with the other side. The other side would be a bulge out here and then flush on that side. So, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. And I do like the silver accent. There's certain things I didn't want to have black on there. I'm hoping maybe there's a change for this guy here, all in black. And then my next one, I'm going to research into the rear struts to see if I can change them and see what I could do with this fender. And of course, an exhaust. I've been riding the bike a little bit much more when I have time, and I actually don't mind the stock exhaust because all my other 2 bikes have such sport exhaust on them. So this is a little bit different for a different riding style. And then of course, give me some black levers, and then maybe some different turn signals, and then figure out a housing, a cowl for this guy here up in front, just like what I do with my Yamaha. So, in any case, here's the finished product. Black pieces on there. And as I mentioned earlier, I had a hard time removing this, even though I took out these 2 screws, but they wouldn't pop out. So I'm gonna have to research to see what's behind here before I remove it. Anyways, happy holidays, or happy Labor Day, I believe. Yeah, today's September 1st, 2025. Happy Labor Day, and see you guys all next time.